Hi, my name is Sherry Curry. I'm going to share with you today how I made carts for my xylophones in my music room at Gentry, Arkansas. I made these because I could not afford the ones that are in the catalogs. These have lasted for several years, and I expect to be able to enjoy them for years to come. They also roll so easily I can use just one hand to guide them around the room. Even the children can roll them easily. This is a Suzuki bass xylophone. It's a big thing, and I made it to actually fit snug into the cart. So that means that on this end there's no play in between the instrument and the cart. Same thing on this end. Notice how even though it's more narrow here, the frame still sits around it snugly. This also has a shelf on the bottom, okay, right there, which is handy in case I want to throw something in there like a book or a xylophone, a triangle or whatever. All right, now notice that the sizes of the carts are different, but I did that so that when the children are playing, they can have the same level as each other. It just works for me as far as getting them in the right hand positions and such. Okay, however, this is a more slender instrument, and so I have some play in between the cart and the instrument, especially on this smaller end. Now, if that really bothered the person, they could put some wood blocks in between that and make it more snug. It just isn't an issue for me. Notice, again, I still have a shelf down here for putting my extra bars and such. The casters, the reason I have the shelf is because it's easier to attach the casters. These are very big casters. I got them on sale at Harbor Freight, so they're only about $3 each. Or you can go to other stores and pay $7 or $8 if you wish to do that. But that's how the bottom is made, which is obviously the easiest part. For this demonstration, I made this cart for an alto tenor palisono xylophone. You're basically going to be building boxes. All right, so first thing I did, I got 1/4 inch 2x4s right here and 10-inch 2x4s to put on top and on bottom. I advise you to use glue in this joint. Put a layer on that end of that 2x4 and then screw it on there. I always pre-drill the holes to keep the wood from splitting. If it doesn't split while you're doing it, it still might split later. So I pre-drill the holes. It's a hassle, but if you do this like an assembly line and just pre-drill all your holes, then you don't have to change the bits out a lot. The wood for this frame part cost less than $20. Obviously, this is an aftermarket job for putting a board on the bottom, because after I made this, I thought, oh, that'd be a good idea, and so it's not my best work, but that's okay. After you make 2 of these boxes, then you're going to make the sides, and so that means that you're going to set those 2 boxes up on their side and attach this 1x2. These are 31 3/4 inches long, and so you do it on one side, then you flip it, and it's easier if you have another person to help you with that. It makes it a little bit better. And then, to make the ends of your shelf look good and provide more strength, you add this 1x4, and it's 11.5 inches. You do it on the bottom and the top, and that's the hardest part. I did not give you the measurements for these strips here. This is the trim, and it keeps the instrument from sliding off, which would be a bad thing. Also, I've made these in such a way that there is a little bit of a lip here, and that acts as my handle. These are actually furring strips. These are not 1x2s with hard edges like this. This is a furring strip. It's called a furring strip, and it's kind of round here on the edges, which makes it nicer for the kids to, when they're leaning on it, which they're not supposed to do or whatever. I have some stands where this strip is a 1 by 4 inch furring strip, and it just looks nicer. It takes some of the play out of it, but it still gives it sturdiness. And that's about it. If you have any questions, you are certainly free to email me at budsher, that's BUDSHER, @cox.net. Good luck with that.